Hello everyone, this is Void Spirit. I'm here to bring you guys amazing fanfiction that you will surely enjoy. But before we start, please subscribe and like the video for more amazing content. CH74. Karumi and Shiori vs 4 Celestial Swords against swords and explosions of magic can be heard in the surroundings. Soldiers screaming, the green grassland is dyed in red blood that came from the soldiers that have fallen. One life is taken one after the other. The field is full of corpses, that is from the soldiers of both sides, the resistance and the soldier of the kingdom. Away from the clashing soldier, 6 figures are fighting in the air. One is an albino beauty that wields a white scythe. Besides, here was a girl with black hair tied in a ponytail. She is wielding 2 magic flintlock firearms, a pistol, and a musket. Against the 2 or 4 individual that is laughing at them, 3 men and 1 woman. They laugh and proceed to attack the 2 girls with their swords and magic. Zafkiel Aleph, Karumi said as a huge clock appeared behind her and used her first bullet named Aleph, which can accelerates external time on its target. But instead of using it against her enemy, she uses it on herself to increase her own speed in battle. She appeared in the back of Riva, who tried to attack her using her sword. I'm behind you, Karumi said, and she points her gun at Riva and tried to shoot her in the back. But before she can pull the trigger, a sword made its way towards her, aiming at her neck. Karumi sees the sword immediately duck and uses Aleph once more to gain some distance from the attacker. You shouldn't get reckless, Riva. If I'm not here, you'll be dead by now, Lake said, standing beside Riva. I don't want you to help me, Riva said. Yes, you don't want my help, but you always needed it, Lake said as he takes a battle stance, not letting his guard down against Karumi. Tisk, I'll let you help me this time, Riva said as she looks at Karumi. *******. Meanwhile, Shiori is dealing with Pregaius and Ganassi. Pregaius attacked Shiori with his sword while Ganassi used magic to attack. She fired nuclear-type magic towards Shiori and hit her. The 2 were confident about their skills, but Shiori erased the magic like it was nothing. Shiori then dodged every attack that the 2 would throw, but when she tried to attack, the other one would interrupt her. What's the matter, girl? Is that all you got? Pregaius said as he attacks Shiori with brute strength. Amongst the 8 celestial, Pregaius was the blockhead of them all. He was relying on his instinct when he fought. Shiori swing her white scythe towards Pregaius, aiming at his torsos, but he dodges it by jumping backward. He that almost got me. You sure are strong. Ganassi buff me, will ya? Pregaius said. Alright, replied Ganassi as he used his magic to enhance the strength and speed of Pregaius. Oh, that's more like it, Pregaius said as he feels that his strength doubled with this buff. He thought that he would be invincible and no one will be able to stop him with his current strength. Shiori didn't say anything, but instead just let out a little smile on her face. Huh. Why are you smiling like that? Ganassi, who saw Shiori's smile, asks. I'll show the both of you how weak you both truly are, Shiori said as she opens her eyes, revealing her beautiful red eyes that glowed under her hood. Who then? Let's see what you got, Pregaius said as he threw himself towards Shiori at incredible speed and swing his sword, aiming at Shiori's neck. Shiori didn't move, but before Pregaius can hit her, she already moves to a different location. This ability is called Dimensional Magecraft. It allows her to teleport anywhere she wants, even to other worlds, as long as she had been there once. She can also create her own pocket dimension using this ability. Ganassi got shocked when Shiori disappeared from their eyesight. When he looked around, he found Shiori a few meters away from Pregaius, but the strange thing is that Pregaius didn't move after his attack. Ganassi then fired another nuclear strike magic at Shiori. Shiori, seeing the attack, used her evil eyes to erase the attack that is coming toward her. Shiori using evil eye Ganassi, seeing that his attack didn't work, run towards Pregaius, but when he arrived next to Pregaius, what he saw was only the lifeless body of his comrade. How is this possible? He's alive just a few moments ago, Ganassi said with a trembling voice. That's the effect of my ultimate skill, Lord of Souls Hades, Shiori said. What ultimate skill? I thought those skills were only stuff of legends, Ganassi said. Well, for humans, the existence of an ultimate skill is only a legend, since only a very few had obtained one. So for Ganassi, an ultimate skill only existed only in legends and books. Legends? Anyone can obtain an ultimate skill as long as they meet the right requirements to obtain one, Shiori said. Obtaining an ultimate skill is not easy even for strong beings like Guy or the primordial demon. Ultimate skill needs a strong soul and strong determination to manifest in one person. Shiori obtained her ultimate skill because of her desire to be of use to Rimuru, and when she evolved with the help of Seal she managed to obtain one, which is the ultimate skill Lord of Souls Hades, which allowed her to consume the very soul of her opponent. No way, that's impossible. Ganassi couldn't finish her words since she got disintegrated because Shiori used her evil eye of extinction. It was a rot attribute evil eye that instantly disintegrates the target. After she finishes the two, Shiori moved to where Karumi is fighting. Karumi is fighting Riva and Lake of the Eight Celestials. She uses her angel Zafkiel to fight the two Celestials, who is on the defensive stance because Karumi keeps on firing her pistol and musket. You're still not finished. A voice rang out that surprised Lake and Riva, but for Karumi, it made her happy since she knows that the owner of the voice is not an enemy. She looked in the direction where the voice came from, and there she saw Shiori standing. You're already finished? Karumi asks. Yup, those two are nothing but cocky humans, so I end them early. You should also do the same, you know, Shiori replied. I want to have fun, but you're right, war is not our real purpose, so I'll finish this fast, you just stay there, Karumi said. Then she raised her musket that's in her left hand and said, Zafkiel Zion. A huge clock once again showed on her back. The two Celestials, seeing this, immediately tried to attack, but before they can reach Karumi their entire body stopped. No, the time around them stopped. They couldn't speak nor move, but their consciousness are still intact. They can't move since Karumi uses her seventh bullet at them, which stops the time of its target. This ability is a degraded version of Suspended World. I'm sorry about this, but you both have to rest now, Karumi said, and she shot two bullets in the head of the two. Woo hhhhhhh. A scream echoed throughout the battlefield. The soldier of the resistance celebrate after they saw that 4 of the Celestials died. The soldier of the kingdom lost all hope when they saw that their leaders died, and they surrendered their self. But the celebration didn't last long because a huge fire magic was heading towards the soldiers. Shiori and Karumi, seeing the attack, tried to get to where the soldier are. No, we won't make it, Karumi said. Then a huge explosion echoed on the battlefield, but contrary to what Shiori and Karumi expected, none of the soldiers died. What happened? One of the soldiers said as they all look into the smoke in front of them. That attack was really strong. If I haven't arrived on time, all of you might be dead by now, a feminine voice echoed in the smoke. After the smoke cleared, they saw a beautiful girl with silver hair and 2 black wings. Who are you? One of the soldiers asks. Don't be frightened, young one, I'm not an enemy, Luminous said as she turned around to see the soldier that asks the question. When she turns around, some of the soldiers blush when they saw her beautiful face, then can be considered a goddess. Kufufufu is expected of Luminous-sama to be able to stop that attack without trouble, but Luminous-sama, please don't do that kind of thing again. It's quite dangerous and it will be problematic if you got yourself hurt, which will make Rimuru-sama sad, Diablo said, landing beside her. Diablo, Shiori scream as she lands in front of Diablo and Luminous. It's been a while, Shiori-sama, Diablo said as he bowed to Shiori. Who is he, Shiori? Karumi asks Shiori because she didn't know who Diablo is. His name is Diablo, he's one of Rimuru's subordinate, Luminous said. It's nice to meet you, my lady, Diablo said, which surprised Karumi since she is not used to being called in a formal way. Ito, I'm Tokasaki Karumi. Karumi is my given name and Tokasaki is my family name, Karumi said. My name is Diablo, loyal servant of great Rimuru-sama. I'm honored to meet one more of Rimuru-sama's fiancé, Diablo said. Wait, how did you know? Karumi asks. It is because of the ring on your finger, my lady. The gems in it can only be obtained when a universe is born, and the only one who can make such a thing like it was nothing is Rimuru-sama, Diablo said. So you're also one of Love's fiancé? Luminous said. Yes, you must be Luminous, right? Rimuru said a lot of things about you, Karumi said. I want to hear what he said about me, and you are. I'm Shiori, I'm also Rimuru's fiancé, Shiori said. Ha, didn't think that you will stop my attack, a voice echoed in the distance. There revealed Ivan, the last of the Celestials. Standing there next to him was a figure wearing black clothes. Landing behind the two was a golden eastern dragon that roared, making the ground tremble. End. Hey guys, what do you think? Here is Karumi and Shiori's status, and keep in mind that age will be different and other skill will not be listed since it will take it too long to put. Status, name. Tokasaki Karumi, age, 100+, 17 to 18 physically. Race. Spirit, higher tier Divine Time Spirit EP, 6,970,300, plus 2.5 million with Zafkiel. Treat level. Disaster Blessing. Void Crest Title, Nightmare. Angel. Zafkiel First Bullet Aleph. Accelerates external time on its target. Second Bullet Bet. Slows down the external time on its target. Used to stall an approaching enemy, this bullet is an alternative to the 7th bullet in case Karumi wants to save time. Third Bullet Gimel. Speeds up internal time to cause the subject to age. Fourth Bullet Delete. Rewinds time on a target. However, despite restoring physical injuries, it cannot resurrect those who are already dead. Fifth Bullet Hay. Allows Karumi to see a glimpse of the future. Overuse of this bullet strains Karumi's mind from the sheer amount of vision seen. Sixth Bullet Vav. Sends the consciousness of its target into the body of a past version of themselves. Seventh Bullet Zion. Temporarily freezes the target's time. Eighth Bullet Het. Creates a temporal clone of the target. Ninth Bullet Tet. Allows Karumi to share her senses with someone on a different time axis. 10th Bullet Yud. Peeks into the past of any objects struck. 11th Bullet Yud Aleph. Sends its target to the future. The distance of time traveled forward is exponentially proportional to the amount of time and Riryoku spent. After the effects of the bullet wear off, the users are sent back to their original time period. 12th Bullet Yud Bet. Sends its target to the past. Other skills and resistance. Magic Nullification, Elemental Attack Nullification, Holy Demonic Attack Resistance, Poison Resistance, Storage, etc. Karumi Status End. ****. Status, Name, Shiori. Age. 2000 plus Race. God, Higher Tier Divine Spirit. EP. 29.970.300, plus 5.5 million with White Scythe, Treat Level, Catastrophe. Blessing. Void Crest Title, White Ultimate Skill, Lord of Souls Hades. Soul Consumption. Can consume the soul of the target. Soul Search. Can use the soul to search for information. Soul Revival. Can revive a broken soul's soul corridor. Can form a connection with someone close to the user. Soul Sight. Views the souls of a target person, A.N. It's a different soul corridor than Rimuru's soul corridor. Other skills and resistance. Transformation, Evil Eyes, Thread Manipulation, Foresight, Multi-Layer Barrier, Dimensional Magecraft, Holy Demonic Attack Resistance, All Elements Resistance, Poison Resistance, Mind Attack Nullification, etc. Note. EP doesn't represent their overall strength. CH75. Black Progenitor vs. Sinful King of Lust. In the dense fog that hugged the body, the figures moved without hesitation. It was Rimuru and Hajime's group. With Shia in the lead, Rimuru and the others were now heading towards the Great Tree. It's already been the second day since they arrived in Fair Bergen. The next cycle of the opening of the Great Tree has finally arrived. On the way, the magic beasts in the forest made a surprise attack under the mist. However, Rimuru, Hajime, Chloe, Sakura, Akame, Seal, Yu, Tio, Kaori, and the Hollian didn't move. They pushed all the work to Kuki and the others for them to deal with it. Even though Rimuru wanted to help Shizuku, he had no choice but to let her help dealing with monsters. Since they didn't know what kind of challenge the Haltina Labyrinth awaits them, Kuki and the others were told to warm up by dealing with the magic beasts. After a few hours of running, they once again arrive at the front of the giant tree. This is Big Tree. It's so big. It's so gigantic. While raising their heads, they couldn't even see the top of the great tree. Kuki and the others gasped in awe as its width made them feel like they were standing in front of a wall. Surely that was the expression of those who saw this for the first time. Hajime and Yu smiled as they looked at each other. For Rimuru, the tree is nothing that impressive, since on one of the worlds that he had visited there's a huge tree double the size of these great trees. People in that world called it the World Tree. Rimuru and Hajime then walk towards the lithograph and they take out the artifact that they got from the other labyrinth. Cam, since we will be entering the labyrinth now, you guys go back to the Hulian village, Rimuru ordered Cam and the other Hulians. Got it, leader. Good luck, Cam said as they left and returned to their village. While Rimuru is ordering Cam to return, Hajime slowly puts the Orcus Great Labyrinth's ring into the lithosphere's void. When it was placed, the lithograph began to glow faintly and the characters appeared. 4 certifications. The power of regeneration. Instructions of knitted covenants. A path of new challenges will be opened for those who have all of the above. It's the same as last time. Hajime stepped forward and put the certificates in the lithograph while muttering. Raisin's ring, Guru Yuan's pendant, Marujiin's coin. With each one placed on the lithograph, its light grew stronger. And as soon as the last coin was put in, the light flared up and it spread out in front of the great tree. This time the big tree was what shined brightly. Mew? A badge appeared on the great tree. No ya. Next is, regeneration magic? As Tio muttered in delight, a 7-pointed symbol appeared on the trunk of the great tree. Yu walked over to the glowing symbol and while quietly touching it, she used regeneration magic. Immediately afterwards the great tree was enveloped in a strong light never seen before. A wave of light continued to spread to the top from the spot Yu touched. The great tree shines brightly, slowly coming to life as light radiates into every nook and cranny of it as if it were absorbing water from its roots. Ah, the leaves. Shia pointed at the leaves that were appearing as the tree regained its vitality little by little. This was almost like watching life come into being. Rimuru together with Hajime and the others watched without blinking with mysterious emotions. The great tree quickly grew and it regained its bright green color. A strong wind blew, and the sound of leaves rustling around was resounded. Then, at that moment, suddenly, the tree trunk in front of them split to the sides and a cave appeared. It was a large cave that could hold several dozen people inside. Alright, from now on be on guard at all times since we don't know what kind of challenge awaits us from inside, Rimuru said. Then Hajime and the others looked at each other and nodded and then they entered the cave without hesitation. ******* In the Cardinal World, the last remaining celestial Ivan was standing in front of the resistance army with a figure that was completely covered in black. Behind them was a huge golden dragon. No way, why is the guardian dragon here? One of the soldiers asks in a panic. And the other soldiers also began to panic. Kufufufu everyone, there's no need to panic, Diablo said. Why should we trust you? We don't even know who you are. One of the soldiers yelled at Diablo. Quiet, Adam said, ordering his soldier. Oh, so you must be Sir Adam that Sir Roy talked about, Diablo said as he looks at Adam. You know Roy? Indeed, he is the one who asked us to help you liberate this continent, Diablo said. The soldiers heard the name Roy and started to calm down since they know who Roy was. May I know where he is right now? Asked by Adam. He will arrive here soon, but first let us deal with them, Diablo said. Alright, Adam said. Ha 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 ha, you think that you all can stop me? Who is the reincarnation of a god, Ivan said. God? You're no god, Adam said. Kufufufu, he is right, why not reveal yourself? Asmodus, Diablo said. Ah, as expected of the black primordial you saw through me in an instant. I'm impressed, Asmodus said as she takes off her hood. Kufufufu, there's no need to be impressed, seeing through your disguise is an easy feat, Diablo said with his menacing smile. Ha ha ha, you've become powerful indeed, but you are still the old idiot demon of the old time and you now serve someone. Look how far all of you primordial have fallen, Asmodus said. Kufufufu, why don't we stop the chit-chat and get to business, Diablo said. That's what I like about you, Asmodus said as she summons thousands of demons that serve under her. The soldiers began to tremble in fear the moment they saw the army of demons. Diablo ignored the summoned demons but instead turns around and look at Luminous, Karumi, and Shiori and asks. My ladies, I would like to take on that foe. Diablo asked for permission. There's no need to ask for our permission, Diablo, you may do as you wish, Luminous said, and the other two just nodded at her words. Then I will go on and bring victory, Diablo said as he and Asmodus moved to a different location to battle each other. Ha ha ha, that guy might be strong, but with that little army, all of you won't last for long, Ivan said as he continues to laugh. His words hit the soldiers since there are only a few hundreds of them left against an army of demons numbering 20,000 and all of the demons are almost at a rank. Then let's start the boom. Before Ivan could finish his words, an explosion happened on his back, killing some of the demons that got caught up in the explosion. What the? Ivan tried to ask what happened, but before he could say that, a roar of an engine of a combat aircraft can be heard by everyone on the battlefield. And not long after 5 black jets flew past them with ear-breaking sound. The aircraft turn upwards and change their direction to re-engage the enemy. After the jets turns around, magic energy started to gather in the nose of the plane, and after it finished charging, it fired off towards the army of demons and killed them. What in the world are those? Ivan said as she takes a few steps back because of the suck. Those are called jets. A voice was heard by everyone, then a dome of black flames started to appear on the enemy side and a man wearing a red kimono landed in front of Luminous, Karumi, and Shiori. Who are you? Who regained his composer axe? My name is Benimaru, one Rimuru Sama's 12 Partons and given the title of Flare Lord, Benimaru answered. After he introduced himself, 5 airship appeared from above and landed on an open field. After the airship landed, it opened its hatch and soldiers came out there from the Eastern Empire and Tempest. In front of the soldier was Roy, who ran towards Adam. Roy, you're fine, Adam said. I told you I will bearing help, Roy said while smiling. No, why are you all getting in my way? Ivan yelled, seeing that more enemies arrived. Golden Dragon, destroy them, Ivan ordered the Golden Dragon. The dragon then started to fly in the air and charge its breath, but before it can fire, a punch hit the dragon in the belly, sending it flying a few meters away. Kuhahaha, so you are the golden dragon that they talk about. I see that you are strong, but let me show you how powerful a true dragon are, Veldora said as he appeared out of nowhere. Don't kill that dragon, Veldora, a feminine voice ordered Veldora. Why? Why? Yes, sister, Veldora said while sweating, because if he accidentally killed the dragon, Velgrand angry at him. With Diablo and Asmodus, the two are standing in front of each other, not moving a muscle. Kufufufu, are you just going to stand there? Diablo asks. Hey, it's been a long time since we see each other, why don't we enjoy this moment? I can give you anything you want, Asmodus said. Her words were full of enchantment that can hypnotize most everyone, but mind attack won't affect me, Diablo said. For Diablo, a mind attack won't work against him because he had mind attack resistance, and the guy is too loyal to Rimuru that he only listened to Rimuru's words and to those that are super close to Rimuru. An example of this was Rimuru's fiancée, who he is willing to be of help. What now? Asmodus said, trying to attack my mind and adding lust to make your attack more effective. It's a good way to seduce and control someone, but you're too weak for it to even affect me, Diablo said as he appeared in front of Asmodus and punched her in the belly. Asmodus, who saw Diablo's attack, got thrown away. She tried to get up, but another attack hit her on the back. How are you this powerful? Asmodus asks. Oh, it's this power that is given to me by my great master, Diablo said with a proud voice. Master? How can a mortal being given you power? Asmodus asked, since she had been sealed for a very long time, so she didn't know about Rimuru, and Velda, who takes them in, didn't said anything about Rimuru, who was Diablo's master. If you don't want to believe it, that's fine, Diablo said. Asmodus tried to attack Diablo, but none hit him. She then tried her lust once more but also failed. Should we end this? Diablo said, and a lot of holy magic circle surrounds Asmodus. Holy magic. How can a demon? Asmodus didn't get to finish her words but got hit by the disintegration. After the light fade, Asmodus was still standing there, as expected of one of the sinful kings to be able to withstand a direct hit from my attack. Diablo said, I'll come back for you, Asmodus said as she fades from nothingness. Kufufufu, coward as always. Very well, I'll be looking forward to our next encounter, Diablo said in the empty field, and he walks back to where the others are.